Hello students, so today I'm going to discuss the functions of commercial banks with you. Okay, before explaining it to you, I wanted to give you one suggestion that don't try to copy it in your notes until and unless you will not understand till the end. Okay, so wait for the proper explanation and then after you can copy out in your notes. Okay, so functions of commercial bank. Functions of commercial bank is divided into the two parts. First one is the primary functions and the second one is the subsidiary functions, but that subsidiary functions I'm not going to explain you in that video, right? I'll explain it to you in the upcoming video. Today we are just going to understand the functions performed by the commercial banks, and there is the primary functions. Okay, so which are the primary functions performed by the commercial banks? To accept the deposits, to lend the money, inter and intra-banking transactions, payment and withdrawal facilities, and last one there is a credit creation. Okay, students, before explaining that concepts to you, I wanted to give you some brief idea that how the banking system works in our country. Okay, just try to understand it. Okay, take an example, that is the commercial bank. The name of that commercial bank is the Punjab National Bank. Okay, whenever any people having the excess fund, these people are depositing that fund to a commercial banks. Okay, when they do have a additional fund, they'll deposit that fund to a commercial bank by way of different accounts, like by way of saving account, by way of opening a current account, or by way of opening a fixed deposits. They're giving that fund to a commercial bank, and that commercial bank is liable to provide interest to that people. Okay, so these people will deposit the fund in a commercial bank, and commercial bank will charge, or commercial bank will provide the interest to the people. Okay, now what happened after getting the fund from the different people? Commercial bank will lend that fund to a needy people. Here individuals, corporates, governments, many people are ready to take a loan from the commercial bank. So when these people are taking a loan from the commercial bank, they have to pay some amount of interest to the commercial bank. Okay, so it's a simple and logical funda that when people are depositing the money, they are eligible to get the interest, but when people are getting the fund from the commercial bank, they are liable to pay the interest to the commercial bank. Okay, so when they are making a deposit, they are getting the interest at 3% per annum or 4% per annum, depends upon the kind of account. Okay, but when they are taking the loan from the commercial bank, they are liable to pay the interest at the rate of 8% or 9%, depends upon the kind of loan, whether it's a home loan, whether it's a car loan, depends upon the different kind of loan. They are liable to pay the interest to the commercial banks, and the remaining percentage of that interest is basically profit for the commercial banks. Okay, so they are managing the number of employees, they are spending lots of money for the rent, for the infrastructure, for the technology, for the furniture. So all these kind of expenses are incurred by way of generating the profit, and how they are generating the profit that I had already explained you in that concept. So this is the one of the important thing that you require to learn. अभी भी मैं एक बार बता रहा हूँ, जिसको भी यहाँ पे डाउट है समझ लो that people who are having the excess fund, they'll put out that fund in a commercial bank by way of opening a saving account or FD account or the recurring account, and they'll get the interest from the commercial bank, and at the same time the fund will be given to the needy people by the commercial bank, and these people are liable to pay the interest to the commercial bank, and they are charge approximately 8 to 9% for that loan, and that remaining difference of profit or difference of interest is technically known as the profit for the commercial banks, right? So now we come back to our topic and our points that functions performed by the commercial banks. So first function performed by the commercial bank, that is to accept the deposits. Second one, they are lending that amount, they are lending the money to whom? Needy people, and usually that needy people includes individuals, corporates, governments. They are taking the loan from the commercial bank. Third one, interbanking transactions and the intra-banking transactions. Okay, some of the students already knows the difference between interbanking and the intra-banking transaction, but again for those students who don't have the idea about the intra-banking and interbanking, please समझ लो आप इस एक बार. Okay, okay, when two clients of the same bank, when the two clients of the same bank are transacting with each other, that kind of the transactions are known as the intra-banking transactions. Okay, I am repeating it again. When the two clients of the same bank, are transacting with each other, that kind of the transactions are known as the intra-banking transactions. But when the two clients of the two different banks are transacting with each other, that kind of the transactions are technically known as the interbanking transactions. Many of the students are making the mistake. They are assuming that when the two clients of the same banks are transacting with each other, तो वो उसको गलती से इंटरबैंकिंग मानते हैं, लेकिन ऐसी गलती मत करना बोर्ड एग्जाम्स में. व्हेन द टू क्लाइंट्स ऑफ द सेम बैंक आर ट्रांजैक्टिंग विथ ईच अदर, दैट इज नोन एज द intra-banking transactions. But when the two clients from the different banks, take an example, one client from the SBI and the another client from the PNB are transacting with each other, that kind of the transactions are technically known as the interbanking transactions. Hope you clear with that concept. So let's try to get back to our points, that which are the functions performed by the commercial banks, that to accept the deposits. They are accepting the deposits from the needy, they are accepting the deposits from the different people. They are giving the loan, they are lending the money to a needy people. Then after they are working and they are managing the interbanking and intra-banking transactions. Fourth one, payment and withdrawal facility. Now what is the meaning of payment and withdrawal facility? Payment and withdrawal facility, that bank is working for their clients and they are providing the services like demand draft facility, check services, Then after they are providing the ATM, debit card, credit card, all these facilities, all these withdrawal and payment facilities are also provided by which bank? Commercial bank, right? So there is also one of the important functions performed by the commercial bank. And the last function, that is the credit creation. For that particular point, I'll give you the brief introduction and the detailed description in the next video. So as of now, for that particular session, for that particular video, you just need to understand the four primary functions performed by the commercial bank, that is to accept the deposits, to lend the money, inter and intra-banking transactions, payment and withdrawal facilities. Hope you are clear with that concepts. Okay. Thank you.